Speaking of shows we're watching, I just saw a Naruto clip from, I guess, one of the more recent episodes of Boruto, and they have Metal Lee adopting the drunken style, but it's not the drunken style. It's like, I'm really embarrassed and everyone's laughing at me style instead.
What?
What?
Yeah, I don't know how much Boruto you've watched, but
Virtually none.
Metal Lee,
Yeah, it's the little Rock Lee.
yes, the son of Rock Lee, gets really embarrassed when trying to do anything in front of a large-ish crowd. So the clip is him fighting his father, Rock, in an arena for whatever reason. And then like his moves become really erratic, and guy from the stands goes, "No way. This couldn't be." And I'm like, oh no. They think, and then like another minute in, Rock's like, his moves are so erratic, I can't read them. And it's like, oh my god, they're giving Metal the drunken style, but not drunk.
I feel like that takes away so much from the drunken style, though.
I feel like I agree.
Would this change the meaning to panic attack?
Think about it.
It took a minute.
It has layers. This is your weekly Boruto checkup.
Well, there's your intro bit.
We're a One Piece podcast.
Beyond that, why don't we just go over to the summary and then we'll get to talking about these eps. Spoiler: not a whole lot happened, but we'll
Sure thing, Brendan.
Yeah. So, his face full of worry and concern, the king listens intently to the pleads of a young boy, a child begging for rain in his impoverished land. I'm no god. I am bound by the rules of man like any other. I cannot control the weather. He tries to explain, but the child does not understand. The boy's father rushes in, apologizing for his son's impudence. I'm deeply sorry. Please punish me in his stead. While the father continues, the boy wanders back outside. His powerlessness overwhelms him and brings him to tears. What a crybaby, he hears. A young girl, no older than him. What'd you say? He rebuttals. Back in the throne room, the king offering help is suddenly interrupted by a breathless guard. The princess, he hears. The king's daughter, now full of bruises, has gotten herself into quite the altercation. Kill me in his place, sir, please forgive him, the boy's father pleads. Just a children's quarrel, the king says. Some time passes, and young girl demands a rematch. Taken aback by her initiative, the boy announces her as second in command to the Suna clan, a group consisting of children whose might was unchallenged. Look, she's made friends, an anxious father exclaims behind a bush. 11 years later, Princess Vivi finds herself attempting to prevent a civil war that would destroy the kingdom she loves. Her only hope is a conversation with rebel army's leader Koza. Maybe the boy she once knew would listen to his second in command. So, very, very, very little truly happened in these eps, with the exception of finding more out about Vivi.
Honestly, the first two ups, I was so confused because I was like, I feel like this is filler. And there's like parts where I was just like I only have like one note on for like each of the first two episodes because that's how unimportant they felt to me.
Okay, let's just bite that one on the let's bite that one off. Yes, the first two episodes were filler. Actually,
damn, I wasn't gonna tell him. I was gonna let him believe.
Jesus, you did it to me because I'm so, like literally. There's like one thing I'm saying is like I only learned one thing from these episodes, which is that quote there's a sneak peek at the Alabasta Warriors.
But you're missing the important part. The sweet fucking shot we got of Vivi as she came out of that sand.
It's great. I agree. No, it was great. I love
shot.
It's a good shot. Vivi with the big ear-to-ear grin.
Man, dude, I like the way she like has her eyes closed.
Yep.
And she's like grinning at the other guys.
Ear to ear.
Yeah, dude, that's a good shot. That's a real good shot. Just saying.
I love it.
That's a moment that makes a waifu, my guy.
I also want to comment how they also took the same trope of any cactus is a hallucinogen.
I mean, the doctor himself said it, all right? You're going to argue with the doctor?
Doesn't change
They
it.
explained it, but the joke is still the same, such as Avatar: The Last Airbender did it too.
This is just the Avatar: The Last Airbender episode.
Yeah. Like, honestly, the whole time I was like, okay, so when are these pirates going to steal Appa from Luffy? Like, that's all I was thinking the entire time. Now, granted, I know this came out way before Avatar: The Last Airbender.
They stole Ace, didn't you see? Because he was gone for the entire
Right.
And don't even get me started on the goddamn lizard.
I love that fucking
that
lizard,
bit's great.
This was a really weird episode 100.
No, I mean, I like these versions. Okay, I'm gonna give a real hot take, and I'm sure Devin's gonna disagree.
Ooh. Oh,
I
boy.
like these fillers more so than other fillers. Now, I like these because they're one-offs, and they give the animators an opportunity to, let the canon distance itself from the show. Where we've got One Piece will eventually fall under the fuck filler episodes. We're just gonna pad for time in every fucking episode, and I hate it. I hate it. So if I have to forego the horrible pacing of what happens later down the line by watching some of these episodes, which I can skip if I want, I'm going to pick it every fucking time. And honestly, I didn't hate these episodes. They got some gags. They got some nice stuff.
I do agree that the way they go about it here is much better than how they go about it later.
And the only reason they don't do these kinds of things anymore is because episodes like these got very low viewership, so they got a lower return, and objectively, monetarily speaking, they make more money with the anime if they just pad a single chapter of the manga over the course of 2 episodes.
So, I want to say though, like, I understand, the point of filler, like from a business perspective when you're looking at like, an animation perspective, but like at the same time, like I also have to look at the filler and go like there's some filler where I can actually find entertainment from, but like I didn't find anything entertaining about these. And I felt like there was also the fact that it served almost no point.
We got a cool mayor. You seen the mayor?
I liked the mayor gags. I liked the part where the Straw Hats face him down for a second. Yeah, the mayor really was great. I mean, I love the shit out of that stupid fucking mayor. The main goon had like, a hot second of like time to shine.
Kumo.
Sorry. And Zoro had a good bit when he was running away. He was like, man, I'm not good at this fucking retreat shit, so you guys just say your shit or whatever. I also really liked the, even though, I mean, it's all throwaway, but the little bit that they had between Vivi and Ace, where Ace is basically just telling Vivi exactly what's going down. Levi Strauss, right? Ace is explaining to Vivi, like, yo, I mean, I get it. This is probably like a really sore spot for you, but I mean, they're making the town better in the long run. Is this really worth your time?
He's already experienced being a leader of sorts.
Yes.
It just felt like a waste of time, honestly. I felt like I was wasting my time watching the episode.
I mean, it's filler. So, like, filler is always going to be fucking
skippable, except not really, because they add chunks of canon in these things.
Certain filler has the like the one where they first introduced the Calm Belt is at 50% of it is explaining the Calm Belt.
Yeah, half that episode is filler and the other half is canon. And just to give what's it called, sneak peek for I guess a few episodes from now. A few episodes from now are going to be filler, but there is one thing at the very end of one of these episodes that is incredibly important 400 episodes later.
Facts.
It's one minute detail that Oda goes, here, eat this. In 100 years, you will drink a little bit of water and it's gonna puff up into a giant balloon.
Yep.
And it's in a filler episode. I understand why you hate it, right? There's no reason to really enjoy it. That's why the summary wasn't really about those 2 episodes. It was really mainly about the episode 100.
But like that's the problem with fillers, that like, it's not even that it's entertaining half the time. Half the time I'm just sitting there like falling asleep going, I don't even care.
Like Brendan said, there is this type of filler where they introduce these meaningless characters, which I still teared up a little bit at that Raza speech. That's pretty good.
I ain't gonna lie, I like the Raza one.
The Raza speech and the Kumo speeches are pretty good. Those are gonna be my quotes, by the way.
I would have much preferred 2 filler episodes about that city with the
I would have agreed more with you if this was Naruto and they had like 400 filler episodes. But knowing that this is the way they go about it, they only have like 1 or 2 episodes here and there.
And then I get on the fence too, because One Piece, I'm just going to continue talking about it since we're on filler topic. One Piece even plays with the idea of doing like entire filler arcs, which also don't sell very well. So they gave up on that shit too. But every so often they'll do like an entire little mini arc that's nothing but filler, like the earlier one, which nobody liked.
Actually, there is one filler arc that's deemed like one of the best arcs in the series.
Yes, and we will be watching it. It is fantastic. It is fucking
good.
Great. Yes.
What do you mean?
People think, okay, so there is a particular mini arc that everyone always says is fucking trash, and this other one is complete filler, and everyone says is like fucking fantastic, and we will be watching both because one's canon.
God damn. Fucking ass backwards ass show. Christ.
Oh yes.
All right. There's not much to discuss here, but let's try to pad a little for the listeners. All right.
I did like the hint of like Chaka and Pell.
Yeah, no, like, Chaka and Pell are super chill too.
Oh, I can't wait.
Like that's what it is. It's like I'm really excited to see them because like we only saw like one cutscene from like that one rebel guy's backstory, thinking of as him as a child, and then we hear them in the background in episode 100.
I would like to ask Devin. You know that this is now a desert themed world or country, whatever. If you had to guess what the deal is with the 2 bodyguards of the king in this world, what would you think their powers would be, out of curiosity? Maybe that's too specific a question.
I know nothing about them though.
It's very oddly specific.
All right, you're right. All right, because I'm just saying, because One Piece has a very common entity where it does themed related shit. So I'm just gonna tell you straight out, since they're bodyguards of a king that resides in.
Let me guess, they do ninjutsu.
Yes.
I mean, one of them does dress like one.
He's telling you to pull up your usual literature knowledge you have here.
I'll use my guessing no jutsu to see what their my presumption of what powers they're gonna have,
or not. I mean,
something to do with sand.
Okay.
Something with killing younglings and.
All right. Let's move on.
What the fuck are we doing? What are we doing?
This is like a 10-minute podcast, by the way. Let's actually talk about some memes here. Let's talk about the sand pirates and the bandits.
Yo, what about them?
I mean, they exist.
You didn't hear the dung beetle come in?
All right, no, the dung beetle is the best part of the episode because they go through like 5 different transitions of how big this thing might be, and like it starts off with like, oh, it's like I don't even remember what they call it. They call it like a super dung beetle or a mega dung beetle or something. They're like, all right, my absolute favorite part is they just randomly cut to it. They cut to this beetle
just rolling the dung up this mountain,
hauling dung up the hill, and they give it grunting noises. They give the beetle grunting noises as if it was
He's
a
a union
man.
beetle. He's working hard. 8-hour shifts.
That is the hiking bear of this arc, as far as I'm concerned.
For people who don't know what dung is, because they haven't played Monster Hunter, because I didn't know what dung was before Monster Hunter.
Shit.
It's poop. It's poop.
Yeah, and this beetle rolls it up. So it looks like it's, maybe it's an above average size dung beetle. Maybe it's like the size of your hand and it's rolling this ball of dung up the hill. And then it gets to the top and it like blocks out the sun and you're like, oh, that's a big beetle. And then they roll it down and then it rolls down the hill and it's like, oh, okay. It's like
bigger than a house.
Yeah, it's like 5 times bigger than these horses. And then Barbarossa, the sand pirate king, jumps down, who we already have established is like a semi-giant because he stands at like 30 feet tall. He jumps off the boat to stop it, and he's a speck on your screen. He is a speck on your screen next to this massive moon-sized dung ball. This dung ball is a remnant of the asteroid that took out the dinosaurs like 180 million years ago or whatever.
This beetle was literally
this
just rolling it around.
Massive.
There was only one funny, not one funny, but like the whole scene was kind of weird and funny. But like when Zoro jumps out and slashes into a million pieces, then Sanji kicks it, and it sounds like a boulder too. And like then he like subtly, like I don't know if you guys caught it, he subtly like cleans his shoe off.
He rubs his shoe off.
There's a lot of little subtleties there because you think about it, Zoro never used his swords. He grabbed the other dude's swords.
Zoro didn't use
his swords. I saw that too.
He didn't want to sully his swords cutting up poop, so he used that other dude's sword and then threw them all. He was like, "These aren't mine."
These are garbage now.
Well, let me borrow
And I was
these.
surprised Sanji kicked it. All right, and then he did the little squeak on the ship cleaning it.
And then the bandits I guess you're supposed to assume that they saw that massive display of dung destruction and they were like, we're out of here. There's no way we can beat these guys, because it seems like they just run away for no reason.
No, the main dude got rolled over by the dung,
Right.
And then I guess like that was the critical hit.
I'd like to describe this scene a bit, because this scene is a meme of shonen. This little scene here made fun of shonen, because they had two sides fighting each other, and one side's coming down like Lawrence of Arabia style, all these billions of horses coming at you, and the other side, the dude was like, we're gonna fight them, and then this poop comes rolling down,
Literal poop comes rolling down.
squishes one of the leaders on the way down, and then the other boss tries to stop it, and then it squishes him too.
I'd also like to, before, like when the dung beetle first crests the hill like a mighty warrior, Barbarossa delivers a line which is one of my quotes for this week. It goes, no less than 100 people a year are squished by their rolling dung. Like this is a nature documentary. Like this is the CDC handing out information about like virus deaths every year. 100 people a year.
No less than
100 people every year. My first question was, where the hell did he get all of this? And I'm like, well, there's all those horses, there's probably camels, I'm sure he finds and collects it, but it probably takes him a while, which is why he's so upset. You know, they give that beetle more facial expressions than half the people in this fucking universe.
Facts, dude. That dude was he was working so hard bringing that shit up the mountain, and then when he takes one break after getting to the top, he realizes he accidentally pushed that fucking thing over the hill. What a coon, dude. I felt so bad for the man.
As far as I'm concerned, dung beetle is my golden ham for the week.
We're gonna give it to the dung beetle. Wow.
The dung beetle. Yo, I'll do it.
I'm gonna go out there right now.
I'm on the fence. I ain't gonna lie.
Listen, he single-handedly drove off an entire like bandit war party.
It's true. He came for the rescue.
But we can talk about that later.
Yeah, I'm gonna let that idea stew. Think about it.
Put that in our back pocket.
I do also want to talk about Zoro and Chopper, like when they're walking around and dragging Chopper on the sleigh. It's just like the subtlety of like the conversation of like how chill these two are in comparison to the whole group, where like everyone's fighting with Luffy about how much he's spilling water because he's a fucking animal, and then Zoro just like nonchalantly is like,
Hey, you want some water?
No, thank you. I'll be just fine.
Those two are so adorable because Chopper's
Yeah.
got like the stupid childish nature of Usopp and Luffy, but he's also chill as fuck. And Zoro's like, God, you are the only one that I can confide in this entire group of fucking idiots.
They give Usopp a lot of like those like straight-faced, but he's like looking side-eyeing the camera in these episodes.
with those umbrella fuckers, they're like talking about how like, yeah, we're never gonna, like, at first they're like completely defeated, they're gonna die out in the desert, then like the big goon or whatever gives like his little speech really quick, and they're all like, yeah, we're gonna make it, whatever, and then Usopp just pans to the camera, he looks back.
If you think
Like,
about it,
what?
the way Usopp felt is the way the viewer or / Devin felt in here. Because just think about it, how Usopp looked defeated, and he was like, "Are we really going to do this right now?"
He's just so
Is this-
done with it.
He's like out.
Yeah. So if it makes you feel better, even the producers knew what was going on. All right.
They're like, we don't like this any more than you do, man.
All right. Well, we had haikus, or at least I did.
Haiku.
Why are we calling them high Qs? Stop them. Stop that.
After this, I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm gonna eat my burrito. I'm gonna, just chillax.
you also gonna put some avocados on that burrito?
Always.
Free Shabaka.
You can't consume tortillas without avocados.
My ears.
Don't forget to add jalapenos on the side.
Say it, Jordy. Will you do it? Can you say that in your home and not get murdered?
What? Jalapenos?
Shit, you can. All right, fine.
All right. Well, I had a haiku. My haiku was hick him. Vivi has flashback. The seasoned camel tastes good. I hate manure.
Fantastic.
I also have one. Ace is still the GOAT. Is Cobra still the bad guy? Mini best duck boy.
Mini best duck boy. Yeah, dude.
Mini Karu. Oh,
Chibi Karu.
I haven't talked about it before either, but in Vivi's mid roll with the wanted poster, she's holding like little Karu in her hand. And it's just the fucking cutest little thing in the world, and I love it.
Dude, we love Tiny Karu. Tiny Karu is fucking
Tiny
best
Karu.
boy, dude.
So anyway,
back to the cast.
Jesus, we really don't have a lot here, do we?
I'd say the other thing that I really liked about episode 100 was pretty much just everything with Cobra, like from start to finish. Cobra was honestly just as good of a character in this as Koza was in terms of like being introduced and shit. I loved all the bits with Cobra.
Shut up, Brendan. You're wrong.
What? What did I say?
No, I just needed a transition to the news hit segment. Brendan trivia.
Do we have our first Brendan trivia today?
We do. All right. So I'm gonna
Thank you, everyone, for joining us at. What's the questions?
It's just called Brendan trivia, dude.
Welcome to Brendan Trivia. Brendan, our first contestant. Are you ready?
Wait, are you the one giving the question?
I don't have anything in front of me.
Take it away, Bob.
Take it away, Johnny.
Let's put a little post-it note there. Give Devin questions next time. I feel like that'd be more entertaining. This is where we ask Brendan questions to test his quote unquote expertise. We're gonna start with something simple, but usually the questions I don't want them to be too obscure. Like something stupid, like what was this random character in frame 7 of episode 42 wearing? Yeah. All right, let's not go that deep.
Yeah, we don't talk about episode 42.
We're gonna see how you do here, and then we're just gonna scale the questions based on how well you do.
Okay.
Yeah, this is your ranking placement. So
sweet, I'm ready. I am eager.
Let's hope you get the gold. All right. So this is the question for the week. What is Buggy's devil fruit name in Japanese?
That.
this was the easy one, huh?
I want to say it actually sounds somewhat like Luffy. It sounds like barrier.
Go on.
I remember it because it was like this other fucker's devil fruit that's somewhere else in the story. Bura or something like that?
Ooh,
is that it?
So close. It's the Bada Nomi fruit.
Fuck! Oh, it's Bada whatever, man. Come on.
You are tonight's biggest loser.
God.
Going down to silver tier.
Oh, shit. All right, fine.
Can we start banning listeners for getting that question wrong if they got it wrong? If they thought about it wrong?
What?
Yeah, you don't get to listen to the podcast anymore.
We only want expert listeners, all right? Only the best.
Is that why we got rid of Simi?
That's why we got rid of Simi. Yo, but man,
Too soon.
This is unfair. I've watched the entire show once in the Japanese, and I've seen the rest of it like twice in English, and then I've read the manga. That ain't fair, dude.
Wait a second, Jordy. I just realized. Does this mean because I'm listening in sub that I have pushes glasses up, anime glasses, the edge?
Swing. I mean, in this one instance, it would have. I don't think they're all going to be.
Would you have answered that correctly?
Oh no!
All right, then you don't. No, there's no. What?
It's chop for everybody else out there. By the way,
Next question, please.
So, Brendan, you're wrong. There's only one question.
God.
What?
Oh, that was
What
it.
the fuck? This is a terrible ranking system.
Man, I got brought down
This
to
is
silver
easy.
on day 1.
You got a 0 average.
I've got a 0 average now.
The real question would have been, what's the goon's name that in Luffy's backstory that blasted that other goon away?
I always
What's his
forget
name?
fucking Pig Boy's name. I know the other people in his crew. Because I know he's got Ben Beckman is the guy who beat the shit out of him with a rifle. I know Yasop is the other guy, but I always forget fucking Porky's name. I'm sorry.
Let's move on to these quotes. Oh, wait. Before we get into that,
New Twitter follower.
next week we're doing episodes 101 to 103. Is that 3 episodes? Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wait.
Yeah, so
Yes.
the next 3 episodes. We also got a new Twitter goon. Thank you. You know who you are.
You know who you are. We're not actually going to shout you out, but we'll like shout you out.
What if these people like their privacy? All right, you got to think about this.
Yeah. There you go. Facts.
We do plan on putting some stuff up. I mean, by the time that this episode probably comes out, it'll already probably be up.
2 new Panda Men, at least. So that's gonna
Well,
leave,
I don't think they've been put up as part of this recording, but they'll be there.
Yeah.
Thank you for your patronage. You will receive the golden ham in my eyes this week.
I mean, it's not a bad idea.
We should just put a Twitter bird as the golden ham.
Photoshop Twitter bird over something.
I will not allow my dung beetle to be done.
Hold up. I can appease both. All right. We Photoshop the Twitter symbol over the dung.
No, Devin's got a thing going here. We can. They're both circular, all right? We can't do this.
Oh my god!
Rolling the Twitter symbol down the hill. Me, when I find out we have 1,000 followers on Twitter one day.
It serves 3 purposes. It serves as a shout out to the Twitter goons that are following. It's a dung beetle golden ham, and it's a reference to how shitty we are as Twitter goons. Because we don't do anything there.
We don't do anything with it.
It serves as nothing unless people ask questions. If we have questions there, we might answer them. So, Dylan, you're gonna pull up your Photoshop skills this week, all right?
Oh yeah. So we're all in agreement then. The dung beetle definitely gets it.
Dung beetle, yeah.
Oh,
all right.
God.
So let's move on to these quotes.
Okay, I genuinely love the conversation that Cobra and Sheparapa, what the fuck is his name? I forget. Igaram, thank you. That Cobra and Igaram have, where Igaram is looking to Cobra, saying like, I'm not actually sure if we should be letting these kids like do their thing or whatever. Then Cobra's like, well, I see the future as brighter than it's ever been. And then Igaram just like, you know what? I want to follow you till I die. What a nice, somewhat, kind of sus sort of sentiment or whatever, but it was very nice. And then you got to see fucking Tiny Kadu following him from behind with the sweet sunset.
Mm-hmm.
I heard Igaram's voice and I said, damn, I miss this man.
And he only does the ma one time. Only one time though.
They were too busy like writing him as like a decently
as an actual character.
As an actual advisor to the king. They were too busy giving him a purpose.
So you know how he was like, him and the king were like sneaking around and looking over Vivi while she was playing around, right?
Mm-hmm.
What if one of those scenes where she was just chilling in the background, you hear mum.
Muffled in a bush.
The
Dude,
bush just goes, mum.
That would have been so good if Vivi looks around and goes, what the? Wait a sec. That bush sounded like Igaram.
Just saying, it could have happened.
Oh, that would have been so good.
And I would have loved it. I would have loved that
so
bit. That would have been a great bit.
That's a missed joke. Past producers of One Piece, you missed it.
You fucked it up.
I need to start naming these people, by the way. Like, we can't just keep calling them producers.
I mean, that list is going to be kind of large, though.
That is a brilliant. That's the reason why I haven't really divulged into it.
You're going to go on Wikipedia for that? I ain't doing that.
Oh, my God. I mean, I have looked at it, and there's like a few directors that have been in charge of majority of episodes.
The problem with One Piece is that I don't remember when it started, but at one point, like, fucking, you get an independent producer director for, like, an independent episode, which gets really wacky.
Yeah, that's usually how it works.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's TV in general. Like, you'll have, like, occasional, like, random switches of directors and shit.
They usually do have showrunners. The people like the Kevin Feige's out there making sure everything's on track.
I'd be proud of you if you can keep up with that list. I
would
up.
too.
I know the handful of producers and animators that they do have at the Toei shop that I'm super pumped when they do get in on something. But beyond that,
All right, Christian, you got any codes?
I handed out one earlier with the that sweet ass dung beetle quote, but my only other one really was when it is the beginning of '98 when they see that Nami and Vivi have been trapped on a boat by the sand pirates, and I don't know, somebody says something else, and then Luffy takes off. And he starts going in with the signature move, the gum, and he goes, "Give me water! I'm thirsty as hell over here. I'm dying.
I'm dying, dude.
Somebody please
water."
And Nami just sits there and is like, you didn't come here to rescue us? And he's like, no, bitch, I need water.
I'm thirsty as shit and I'm hallucinating, dude.
AF, dude.
I'm high off cactus juice right now.
And you left me.
I'm coming down from a mean ass high. And
That's
I need
true.
Water.
There was a scene where Nami and Vivi are ahead with the camel, and they're like, "Don't worry, they'll follow the footsteps." And then there's
immediately loses them.
We look back and it's nothing but sand and the wind.
There's nothing but sand because the wind dusts them all away immediately. Also, in like true One Piece fashion, they're just like all split up for no reason. Like Ace, they make both of the like the smartest characters in this current group look stupid because Nami turns back and goes, they'll follow our tracks, not realizing the bunch of goons that she actually left behind. Like they're gonna fucking follow tracks. Sure they are.
Sure they are. They got Zoro and Luffy.
Zoro back on the island of dinosaurs looked at one tree for 20 minutes and went, I've seen this moss before. I gotta go left here. And then Ace, for some reason, is walking head down like a toddler learning how to run for the first time and looks up and goes, wait a minute, where the hell are you guys?
Where did everybody go? I feel like the smartest person there was Chopper, and he was too busy being overheated.
He was too busy being dead.
He was too busy dealing with heat stroke.
Yeah.
that poor furry boy.
It's funny too. Chopper pulls out like the little anesthetic needle that
the
he
tranquilizer.
Yeah,
he pulls out a tranquilizer for Luffy.
He just has a tranquilizer in his back pocket.
They lost literally everything. Like Luffy lost all of their stuff last episodes, but luckily Chopper kept that safety tranquilizer on him.
Hey, you never know when you're gonna knock a bro out.
Most people keep an EpiPen or their inhaler. Good times.
Oh my gosh.
Do you have any quotes for us?
I have 2 quotes, and they're both the main pillar characters. There's the one where Raza's explaining how she stayed behind and waited for the king's help.
I couldn't feel anything. Not the scorching heat of the midday sun, or the freezing cold of night. The fact that I was still alive baffled me, but the king's promise continued to ring inside my head. To this day, I don't understand it. Life was so difficult, and I was all by myself, so what exactly was I waiting for? Just what was it that kept me going for all those hard years? Was it hatred? Anger? Was I too stubborn or stupid to give up hope? Why did I stay here? Somebody tell me!
What I found very interesting, I'm curious if they said this in the sub too, because I think this was important in the manga. She like waited, and while waiting like in the intense heat, she can't feel anymore, like at all.
They mention it offhandedly.
She can like die from heat stroke and stuff, but like she can't feel anymore is like a thing. Like she like sunburned or some shit like that so much. Like she can't feel.
I did not take it that seriously.
Yeah.
The
same.
line was there, but I thought it was just like I stood in the sun for so long I couldn't feel my toes for 8 months afterwards. I didn't take it to mean that she grew up like this for the rest of her life now.
Yeah, that was a really good quote, because it was, I don't know about the sub, but in the dub it was good, nice little dialogue there. Also, she had a really good character design. I'm mad that they wasted it on this
on a filler character.
Yeah, on a filler, because she looks really cool. She's got the pirate outfit, and then the hair is really. She looks like a cooler version of Tashigi without the glasses.
Why am I blanking on who Tashigi is?
It's female swordswoman Marines.
Oh, right.
And then my other quote was the one that Kuma said when he was on the ground after he got punched by Luffy.
All we ever wanted was to be as strong as our childhood heroes, but now we're just a bunch of scoundrels. Even if my hopes never become reality, those dreams we had as kids will never die. Today I stop running and face my fear. I may be no match for you, but I'm willing to give it my best shot. My defeat will inspire these children to grow up and fight. I'd rather die as a hero who taught the youth of this miserable world to stand up and rage against scum like you than be remembered as a lying coward who ran away.
Yeah, no, I feel that.
Since we already know the golden ham, I'd like to introduce a second little segment I have in my head.
2 for 1.
So I'd like to like not redo segments, like these fun little stupid segments every once in a while. You know, it gets stale. So eventually I'm gonna have like a bunch of them in like a hat, and then we're just gonna draw one weekly, and then I'll tell you guys what it is beforehand, so you have prep time.
Okay.
So what are our options in terms of, things?
At the moment, the only ones I have written down are Brendan trivia and the one I have right now.
What about
Which
haiku?
is-
I feel like you could throw haiku in there.
Yeah, let's do haiku. Let's put haiku in there. Let's
No, we're not watching a basketball show.
Volleyball.
It's volleyball.
I don't care. I don't watch sports in real life. I don't want to watch anime sports.
Well,
I'm not
anime
doing
sports are way cooler. All right.
It's true. All right.
Go watch Kuroko no Basket, everybody.
So this one I don't really have a name for, but the premise is I'm going to give you two of you characters you have to defend for Golden Ham. A theoretical Golden Ham.
So we're debate club now.
It's a little bit. It doesn't have to be long, all right? You can meme it.
One
No,
Piece
wait a
debate
minute.
club.
I like this. So you're gonna say this character gets Golden Ham, and you're gonna put it on somebody. Another character gets Golden Ham, and they have to debate on why they deserve it.
Yes, the person who gets assigned the character has to argue why that person is better than the other one.
Yes, I love it. That
I feel like
sounds
this
great.
is great as a improv one. Don't give me any setup time for this.
In the theme of the episodes, we're gonna go with the two main fillers. All right, we're gonna go with Kumo and Raza. Just to make this easier, I know this might get heated if I give Devin one and Brendan one. So let's go to Christian.
Okay.
Oof.
All right, so Christian, you get Kumo, and then Raza goes to Brendan.
Okay.
Yes, convince
All right.
us.
Wait, would you like to go first, Christian? I will open the floor.
Sure. I'll start. My man's Kumo. He's had a rough life. He, even in just this one episode, I feel like we pack a lot of character development into it. And although it's somewhat railroaded by Luffy and the gang, it's genuine, and our protag, waifu, resident sleeper, Vivi recognizes that. He sits there, he goes through all these phases of like, I'm running away, we're getting out of here. But then when it comes down to it, my man gets decked in the face and still stands up and plans on defending this town with his life. And then his goons are like, you know what? Yeah, I could die for this town. Mostly I could die for my boy Kumo, but that's just natural born, flawless leadership talent right there.
Thank you, Christian, for that rousing speech and opening statement. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, waifu. That is it. That's the statement. Waifu. That's what I got.
Christian, he makes a compelling argument. I can't.
Thank you.
Wow, such an incredible statement in one word.
Thank you. Thank you.
It means so much.
Your Honor, this is clearly pandering.
Pandering to whom?
Our leader, our fearless leader, Pablo-san here, as he's already stated, he desires and has bought 6 statuettes of the character design for Rosa.
And if he opens his package that I just sent him, he'll find another
And
one.
if he looks under his chair.
Oh.
No, wait, why is there $7,000 underneath my seat?
I don't know. I have no idea how they got there.
All right. Well, I feel like there should be a voting system here, but seeing as there's only 2 of us
But
left,
it's even.
I don't think. Yeah, see, it wouldn't work. But I'm gonna go for Brendan. He makes sense. He's making a lot of sense. Making a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's our show tonight, guys. I'd like to thank our musical guest, The Roots.
Sick. Where was I?
And that one guy, or not one guy, the one little kid who yodeled and it was popular for like a week or something, and he was on Ellen.
Ellen DeGeneres, yodeling Walmart kid.
Yeah, whatever. I don't know if it ever actually got said or not, but we're watching episodes 101 to 103 next week. It's going to be great. Follow us at Panda Sightings for more news and info about your favorite panda-based character, Sanji. Anyway, that's it.
Yeah, that's it. Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye.